Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalatu wassalamu ala Rasulil Kareem. I would like to welcome all the faculty members once again to another tutorial for Northern Border University. In this tutorial, we'll explain you that from now onwards, you don't have to share your virtual class link with your students. How to do that? Let me show you, and how it's going to help you. We can understand by watching this. So to go ahead, since I'm an English speaker, I'll change the language to English, and the interface becomes from left to right. Let me log in with my ID, and if you remember, your username is your Iqama ID without the first digit. And if I remove the first digit of my Iqama ID, then the remaining will be my Iqama ID without the first digit. And let me enter my password, and we recommend you all faculty members that please change your password once you log into your Blackboard account. And now, after you log into your Blackboard account, go to the course, choose the course where you need to create a virtual class. Once you open this course, if you observe here, this entire side panel is called as course menu. Inside this course menu, at the bottom of the course menu, you have a new tool available, which is called Virtual Class. We made this tool available to all the courses inside the university recently. So now you don't have to go to Course Tools, Expanded, then go to Blackboard Collaborate Ultra and create a new session. Directly you can click on this Virtual Class. It's the same Blackboard Collaborate Ultra tool link available here inside the course menu. And then you can create a new session here. So now let me show you. As you all know how to create a new session, I'll do it once again. I'll create a new session. I'll type the session name as tutorial session. Okay, once I enter the name of the tutorial session, automatically the link becomes active. By default, the time is 25th of March, which is today, and the end time is 26th. But most of the faculties, they create the session for another date. So what they are doing is, if they have a session tomorrow, they select 26th, and the end time they are selecting as 27th. So what's happening here? The faculty member is selecting the start date as 26 March and end time as 27 March. We request the faculty members, don't do this, please. You must always keep your session start date and end date as same. The start date, if it's 25th March, the end date should be 25th of March. Okay, and let me keep it for another 20 minutes, that's it, and make it PM. Okay, done. So now, as I told you, the faculty members should keep the start date and end date as same, always. Please do remember this. And then simply go to session settings. If you want recordings to be downloadable, click on this checkbox and make it available for you. Scroll down. Do not allow students to draw on the whiteboard, because if the students, they want to make some changes, if you write something, they'll erase something, it will make a mess during the class. So keep this box unchecked, and if you don't want the student to share the video as well, keep this unchecked. Okay, it's good. And then click on save. Now the session is created. As a faculty member, I'm going to join this session now. Let me click on the session and then scroll up and join the session. If you see, when I click on join the session as a faculty member, the system will automatically pull my user ID and everything and allow me inside the session. Okay, my user ID is Blackboard instructor, and then it allows me to join the session. Now let us log in to the same course as a student. Okay, I have another browser open in front of me, and I am logging to the system with my student account. I have my student account with the ID student 5, and let me log in using this user ID. So this student is a student inside the course where I created the virtual class session. So once I join as a student, I'll go to the course. I see I have one course inside my course list, and I have to join the session. As I told you, the faculty member will no longer share the session link through WhatsApp, through Gmail, or putting the link inside the content. So now I'll click as a student. I see the virtual class. I click on virtual class. Once I click on virtual class, it will take some time to load the session. So now the session is available for me, which says tutorial session. See, I'm a student. Okay, I see that this session is in progress. I click on the session and close it and join the session. Now again, once I join the session through this way, the system will automatically take my user ID from Blackboard and mark my attendance. So this part will become so precise that there is no chances of student to type the name by herself or himself and join the session. See, if you observe here, let me allow it. Okay, this is the first time I'm joining from this browser. Okay, yes, it's working. Don't allow the camera from now. Yes, it's working. If you observe here, the system has already taken my user ID and allow me to join the session. Let me close all these things. So now I am inside the session. Now what happens is, if you remember, as a faculty, I'll go back to the old course as a faculty and then go back to content. If you remember, we were building some folders by going to build content and creating new folder with the name online lectures. And then click submit. A new folder will be created. So you go inside this online lecture folder. Then you must have the link of the virtual class. So to get the link, you come to this link, session link, and copy the link from here. And the link gets copied. You just click on here and the link gets copied. And then come back to the content area. Open the online lecture folders which you have created just now. And then go to build content and click on web link. And paste the link which you have recently copied. And then write the name of the session, which is tutorial session, I believe. It's great. Now click on submit. If you do this as a faculty inside your course, there will be a tutorial session available for your students. So what is the difference? If the student join your session from this, and if a student join your session from content area, let me show you how it's going to be different in both the systems, in both the ways. So let me join the session from here as a student. I am a student now. I go to online. If you see that I am student account now, I am using the student account. I open this folder which you have created just now, and then click on join the session by clicking on this link. See, in this way I have to enter my name, my username. For example, my username is student 5. I may make a mistake and write my student name as student 15. Okay, and sometimes I don't know what to write here. I simply write here something like, okay, test. I can write anything. So how will you know that this is the student who attended the session? It will be difficult for you to examine or get a precise attendance report, right? So that's the reason we come up with a solution that the student has to join the session from the virtual class tool link, which we made it available for the student and the faculty members. You see this is the course menu, and the course menu is available for faculty as well as student. Inside course menu there is a virtual class link created, and the student is also supposed to join the session from here. So once the student see the session is here, he will click the session, he'll join the session. If he follow this procedure, the system will automatically pull the student ID from the Blackboard account and use it for attendance. Okay, allow. The system has already pulled my account, and the system did not allow me to write something to join the session. Okay, so this is how I'm going to join the session. The next part in this session is that now the student would like to speak. This is the student audio. If you see, there is an echo, and I'm using another faculty account. I too have my audio enabled. The moment you see an echo sound, to avoid this echo, you need to click the mute at the faculty level. The moment you click mute from the faculty microphone, immediately the echo will be removed from the entire virtual classroom. Another thing is, if you want student, for example, your student is speaking something, you don't want your student to speak, go to the student, she's speaking and asking a lot of questions. You can simply mute her by going to this area, and let me make her audio available. To mute her, you go back to the student 5, click on mute. This is a control available at the faculty level, that you are able to mute your student. Okay, this is how you do that. In the same way, if the student is sharing her video, and then if the student is sharing her video, and if you don't want the student to share her video, you can simply come here, and the way you mute the audio, you will mute the video as well. So these are the basic changes. These are the basic things you need to remember while taking the virtual class session. As you all know, to record the session, you come here, click on start recording, and the session gets recorded. Then come here at the end of the session, click on stop recording. Unless and until you click on stop recording, your session will not be recorded. If you just forget to stop recording, okay, your session will not be recorded. Now the second part is the sharing of screen. Okay, as you all know, the sharing of application screen is, even you can share audio here. You will get 3 options: share entire screen, share only the application window, or share in new tab or some other tab, a specific tab. Okay, always try to stick to the default and share the entire screen. I'll show you how to do it again on Chrome especially. I come to this area, I click on share application screen. By default it says your entire screen, share audio, and then click share. Okay, so this is how you will share your entire screen with the students. So this is all for today's session. The reason with this this tutorial has been created to make awareness in the faculty inside NBU, Northern Border University, that please don't share your session links with the students through WhatsApp or through Gmail, or putting the session links inside content area or inside the course menu. If you do so, you will get a lot of students. Let me go out of the session. I'll leave the session. Okay, good or excellent, thank you. So you remember, we don't want you to share your session links inside the content area or online lectures as well, and we don't want you to share your session links from WhatsApp or Gmail. Simply keep the session links available here inside the virtual class. Even the student will come here and she'll join the session here. Okay, there is one important point to be noted. If you have 5 or 6 faculty members sharing the same course, then how the student will differentiate that which lecture belongs to which faculty? It's very simple. If I am Dr. Ahmed, I am creating a new session for me, and my course is being shared by 10 faculty members, so I'll simply make my session link different by putting my name inside the session link, and it will become identical and unique. How to do that? Just simply type the faculty name as, for example, if it's me, Dr. Ahmed, and then I'll mention the name of the topic. The name of the topic is lecture 28, suppose. Dr. Ahmed lecture 28, and if the topic name is nutrition. Okay, so this is how I'll make my session link and click on save. If you remember, I'll show you the settings again. Just select the start and end date at same. Okay, for me let it be 25th of March and make it 11. Okay, and then done. So always remember, your start date and end date should be same. Make sure you do that, and go to attendance and allow recording to be downloadable. Whatever recording you do, it becomes available to you after the session completed. And then I don't want my student to share video, and I don't want my student to draw on whiteboard and draw something on my files which I'm sharing with them. And then I click save. So this is how, if more than one faculty is sharing the course, so each faculty will create the session by his or her name. This will help the student to understand that which session belongs to which faculty member. Hope you understood everything. And this is how we are going to stop sharing this virtual class session links with the students and ask them to join the session directly by clicking on virtual class. This virtual class tool link is available to all the students as well as faculty members inside all the courses in Northern Border University. And this is all for today's tutorial. You have a great day. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.